So we're going to get into today's news on ICP and HBAR. Welcome. This is Crypto for the Rest of Us. 6 days a week I do a tip, tool, or coin analysis. I like to dig into the crypto, learn all about it from a value proposition to make sure that it makes sense to invest, not into things like meme coins. That's not what you're going to find here. However, I do another episode every day as long as it's warranted for news and updates specifically to ICP and HBAR. As far as layer ones go, I'm most excited about these two. People seem to compare them. I don't think there's a comparison. They're vastly different in technology, and therefore I think they're vastly different in the markets and the needs that they're going to meet. So today, two different things, and this comes about from comments that people left. I'll show you their comments, credit where credit is due. First, let me say, I'm a big dumb animal. Don't do what I do. Informational purposes only. If you like this, please do think about subscribing. So first we have the comment here that came from M250A. I'm not sure who that is, but I really appreciated this because I didn't realize this at the moment. This was a day or two ago, right after the news had come out. They said, hey, can you cover recent news about GPT 2.0 running on ICP network? And I thought, I didn't know that, so let's check it out. So this is the company that's doing it, but let's look at what came out on the 28th. This is the 30th. I go to the Cointelegraph article because I believe they did speak to them, and all the other articles seem to reference this one. So two things about this, which is interesting. ICP project achieved a first by hosting fully on-chain AI model. It says an AI company deployed OpenAI's GPT-2 on the ICP blockchain. Actually, I should say three things are interesting. One, ICP has talked about, and I'm sure you've seen representatives from ICP talking about, hey, you can host an AI model on ICP. Okay, well, just because they talk about it and them doing it would be very different than a third party doing it. So a third party did it. That's what I find most interesting. This firm named DecideAI has claimed that it's been able to completely place an older AI model, which is the OpenAI's GPT-2, onto the Internet Computer blockchain, making what it says the first time the model has been launched on-chain. Talks about DecideAI founder and CEO. Said the goal is to test new methods, how AI is trained, maintained, and deployed. So first thing, ICP's talked about doing it. Okay, now it was actually done by this firm DecideAI. And lastly, what I think is very interesting is they're talking about a survey. I think it was two surveys. In April, Salesforce found that 6,000 surveyed global knowledge workers said they don't trust the data used to train AI systems. That's part of the reason for putting AI out there onto like ICP, because this way, being decentralized, there might be more transparency, or should be, in terms of how it's being trained and with what data sets. And 70% of those don't trust AI training data, and therefore they're hesitant to adopt the technology. So it's not that they don't love the AI technology, they're just not sure about how it was being trained and with what data. And then there was a 2023 Salesforce and Roy Morgan survey garnered similar results about a lack of trust. Okay. So in 2023, there's a problem with trust. Here in April of 24, there's a problem with trust. So this makes complete sense. This is the company. It's DecideAI.xyz. You can go to the site. I'll put a link to their site, and you can learn all about it. They've also got what they call Decide ID. I won't get into that. I just think it's incredible that they're doing it. There's also on YouTube the founder, and I believe it's the CTO. This is the founder, and this is, I think, the CTO, the chief engineer. They've got a video. I'll put a link to that as well, talking about DecideAI. Okay, so that was the first thing. ICP, actually, someone's running an AI model on there. The next is Hedera, and an individual pointed out, Mr. Hooper, Dave Hooper said, hey, one of the things about Hedera, this was a comment to a video I did regarding Hedera and Solano. He pointed out something I didn't in the video, which is a fact and is a very important part, actually, of Hedera. And he said, hey, notice that Hedera is the only network that doesn't have fluctuating fees that depend on token price. The fees are set in US dollars so users can predict their costs. Okay, what is he talking about? Makes total sense. Let me read you here. Hadera has fixed transaction fees. Okay, so unlike other cryptocurrencies where fees can vary depending upon network congestion, HBARs are fixed. This is possible because Hedera's governing council set the fees in fiat currency, and then they convert that amount to HBAR. Okay, so they say, hey, this is 0.0001. Then they look at the price of HBAR at any given point in time when you're paying the fee, and they ask for that much HBAR, which matches the 0.0001. That is completely different than something like Ethereum, right? And all the other blockchains, because Ethereum's transaction costs are highly volatile. The fluctuations driven by demand for block space and network. So those gas costs can be run up for everyone. So that's a big deal, right? Instead of having to pay your fees on a given network based on, hey, I need 0.001 Ethereum, which at any given point in time, it could be $10, it could be $30, it could be $80, it could be $200, who knows? They do the opposite on Hedera. They say, you're just going to give us $0.0001, we're talking USD here. Now, how much HBAR is that? Well, if HBAR is 5 cents or 10 cents or 20 cents, it's going to be a different amount. But you're only going to be paying that USD amount, which is huge for those that are doing significant amounts of transactions. You can see, look at the last transactions in the last 24 hours. 182 million, 3.41 seconds to consensus. Average cost per transaction, 0.0001. You know, it was always interesting that when I saw that in the past, when I first got interested in Hedera, I thought, why do they keep showing this? How do they know that? That's interesting. Well, they know it because they said it, and it's always going to be that. Fascinating. So that's it for today. HBAR ICP news and update. I love these two. I have invested in these two as of the time of this video. I own these two, and I think they have incredible momentum. That's why I'm doing daily updates just specific to those two. Have a great day, and I hope we can all make generational wealth together in crypto. And if you get a chance, check out my Discord down below. I just started it. I'll be back on Tuesday after Labor Day. Everyone have a great weekend and a great Labor Day.